The road stretches forward under a pale, cloud-covered sky. A light drizzle settles over the city, not heavy enough to stop movement, not strong enough to demand attention. Just enough to remind you that even in the desert, change is possible. Cars move steadily. Buses pass. Construction cranes stand still in the distance. Buildings rise in every direction, some finished, some still growing. Dubai is always in motion. But within this movement, there are quieter journeys. For decades, young men from towns across Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Uttar Pradesh, and many other parts of India have arrived here with a simple purpose: to work. Not for adventure, not for luxury, but for responsibility. In many homes back in India, the word Dubai does not immediately mean skyline or tourism. It means opportunity. It means a salary in dirhams. It means a chance to repay loans, to fund a sister's education, to build a concrete house where once there was only brick and tin. The decision to leave is rarely dramatic. It often happens at a dining table, during a practical conversation. How long will you stay? Just a few years. A few years that sometimes become decades. The first flight is often the first time leaving the country. The first immigration stamp. The first step into dry Gulf air. Everything feels unfamiliar: the language, the heat, the scale of the city. And yet, thousands make that same journey every year. As the vehicle moves through wide highways and narrow streets, we pass offices, workshops, delivery vans, labor buses. Inside many of them are men who once stood in small villages holding passports for the first time. They did not arrive with certainty. They arrived with obligation. Dubai today stands as one of the fastest growing cities in the world. Its infrastructure, its roads, its skyline, all symbols of rapid development. But beneath that progress is a workforce built largely by migrants. This is not just the story of a city. It is the story of the boys who left home early and learned to become men in a foreign land. In many towns across Kerala and other parts of India, the journey to Dubai does not begin at the airport. It begins much earlier, inside small houses where finances are discussed quietly, often late at night. There is usually a reason. A loan that needs clearing. A sister whose college fees must be paid. A father whose income is no longer steady. A house that was started but never completed. The conversation is rarely emotional on the surface. It sounds practical. Maybe you should try the Gulf. Just for a few years. For decades, this has been a familiar sentence in many households. The Gulf became more than a region. It became a strategy, a way for families to move forward. The preparations are simple but heavy with meaning. Passport applications. Medical tests. Visa processing through agents. Borrowed money to cover travel expenses. Documents placed carefully inside transparent folders. And then comes the day of departure. At airports like Kochi, Calicut, Chennai, or Mumbai, departure terminals have witnessed countless similar scenes. Young men standing with small suitcases. Mothers adjusting collars one last time. Fathers offering advice in calm voices, hiding their worry behind instructions. Call when you land. Take care of your health. Don't trust everyone. For many, it is the first time boarding a plane. The first time crossing international borders. The first time stepping away from familiar roads, familiar food, familiar language. Excitement mixes with anxiety. When the aircraft doors close, something shifts. Childhood, in many ways, ends there. Landing in Dubai, the scale feels different. Wider highways, larger buildings, a faster rhythm of life. The air feels hotter, drier. Everything moves with efficiency. But behind that efficiency lies uncertainty. Where will I stay? What will work be like? Will I manage? Most arrivals are not glamorous. They are practical. Pickups from airport by company drivers. Shared accommodations. Instructions about schedules starting the very next morning. The dream is simple: earn, save, send home. But the distance is immediate. From that moment on, life becomes divided between two places: the city where you work and the home you left behind. The first months in Dubai are often the hardest. Adjustment begins immediately. Work usually starts within days of arrival. There is little time to slowly settle in. The rhythm of the city does not pause for newcomers. For many migrant workers, accommodation is shared. Rooms divided among 4, 6, sometimes even more people. Metal bunk beds. Suitcases pushed under frames. Curtains used for privacy. It is not luxury, it is functionality. Morning begins early. Buses line up outside accommodations, transporting workers across the city to construction sites, workshops, warehouse, kitchens, offices. Dubai's growth depends on this daily movement. The work itself varies. Some operate heavy machinery under the open sun. Some lift steel and concrete that will shape future towers. Others drive delivery vans through endless traffic. Some sit inside offices managing accounts, drawings, approvals. But regardless of position, one reality is shared: responsibility. Back home, families are waiting. The first salary is rarely spent. It is transferred. Money moves digitally across borders, but emotionally it travels much further. It reaches a mother who calculates grocery expenses carefully, a father who pays off interest, a sister who buys textbooks for the semester. Phone calls become routine, often short, often structured around reassurance. How is work? It's fine. Are you eating properly? Yes. Even when the days are exhausting, the answer remains the same. It's fine. The city itself can feel overwhelming at first. The scale of buildings, the diversity of languages, the speed of transactions. In one elevator ride, you might hear Arabic, Malayalam, Hindi, Tagalog, English. Dubai is a meeting point of ambition from across the world. But in the quiet moments, during lunch breaks, during bus rides back to accommodation, thoughts drift homeward. To monsoon rains in Kerala. To festivals missed. To evening tea on familiar verandas. Adaptation becomes survival. Learning which supermarkets are affordable. Understanding labor laws. Navigating public transport. Managing expenses carefully. The first months teach resilience quickly. For many young men, this is where boyhood fully disappears, replaced by discipline, budgeting, endurance, and patience. Dubai offers opportunity, but it also demands strength. And strength, here, is built quietly. As months turn into years, life in Dubai becomes structured around routine. Work, accommodation, salary, remittance, repeat. The city continues to grow, new roads open, new buildings rise, new businesses appear. But for many migrant workers, personal progress is measured differently. A loan reduced, a gold chain bought for a sister's wedding, a small plot of land purchased back home. An unfinished house slowly gaining another floor. These are the milestones that matter. Money earned here carries weight beyond its numerical value. Every dirham represents hours under the sun, overtime shifts, careful budgeting. It represents restraint, choosing not to spend on comfort today so that family can live better tomorrow. But sacrifice is not only financial. It is also emotional. Weddings are attended through video calls. Festivals are celebrated in shared rooms with friends from the same hometown. Funerals are sometimes missed because flights are expensive or leave approvals are delayed. Time begins to feel different. Children grow up seeing their fathers mostly through phone screens. Parents age quietly back home. Seasons change without being witnessed. And yet, many stay. Why? Because responsibility is stronger than loneliness. In Kerala alone, remittances from Gulf countries have shaped the state's economy for decades. Entire neighborhoods tell stories of migration, large homes funded by overseas salaries, local shops supported by money sent from abroad. The Gulf dream has never been about luxury cars or high-rise apartments for most workers. It has been about stability. About ensuring that the next generation does not have to make the same difficult decision. As the vehicle moves through wide roads and industrial areas, we pass countless workplaces, construction sites, maintenance yards, offices tucked between larger towers. Within them are men calculating exchange rates in their minds. How much can I send this month? How much can I save? Sacrifice becomes normalized. But it should never become invisible. Behind Dubai's polished skyline lies a quieter story of endurance, of discipline, of men who measure success not by what they own here, but by what they build back home. Distance creates silence. But it also creates purpose. And for many, purpose is enough to continue. Over time, something unexpected happens. Strangers become brothers. In shared accommodations, friendships are not formed through hobbies or social plans. They are formed through shared struggle. Through late-night conversations after long shifts. Through cooking together on small stoves. Through borrowing money when salaries are delayed. In a foreign land, familiarity becomes comfort. Men from different districts of Kerala discover they are connected by more than geography. A shared language. Shared food. Shared memories of monsoon rains and temple festivals. Even those from different states, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, find common ground in distance from home. Community grows quietly. Friday becomes more than a day off. It becomes a gathering. Video calls home. Laundry. Cricket in open grounds. Visits to small restaurants serving familiar dishes, parota and curry, biryani wrapped in foil, tea poured into paper cups. These rituals create stability. Identity, however, becomes layered. In India, they are sons, brothers, husbands. In Dubai, they are employees, workers, staff numbers, ID cards. Some adapt quickly to the city's rhythm. They learn its systems, its pace, its expectations. Others remain emotionally anchored to their hometowns, counting years until return. Belonging becomes complex. Dubai offers opportunity but rarely permanence. Many work for decades without calling it home. It is a place of earning, not settling. A temporary chapter that stretches longer than expected. Yet their contribution is permanent. Every completed tower, every paved road, every maintained building carries invisible fingerprints. Not signatures in headlines, but effort embedded in structure. There is pride in that. Pride in sending children to better schools. Pride in building houses parents can live comfortably in. Pride in being known back home as someone working in the Gulf. But pride is often quiet. As vehicles move steadily through intersections and highways, countless stories travel alongside. Each car may hold a man calculating his future. Each bus may carry dozens who share the same distant village. They may not always feel they belong here fully, but the city undeniably carries pieces of them. And in that shared labor, a silent brotherhood exists, steady, resilient, and deeply human. The road keeps moving forward. Under a bright daytime sky, traffic flows through highways, bridges, roundabouts, industrial zones, residential streets. Dubai does not slow down easily. It expands, adjusts, rebuilds, improves. And within that constant motion are thousands of personal journeys, quite determined, ongoing. For many men who arrived years ago with small suitcases and uncertain expectations, life here has become routine. The fear of the first flight is long gone. The confusion of the early days has faded. In its place stands experience. They know which months are hardest financially. They know how to stretch a salary. They know when to send extra money home before school admissions or festival seasons. Time has shaped them. Some have returned home after achieving their goals, houses completed, debts cleared, children settled. Others remain, extending their stay year after year, adjusting dreams to match reality. Not every story becomes extraordinary, but many become meaningful. Dubai is often described through its skyline, the height of its towers, the speed of its growth, the scale of its ambition. Yet the true measure of the city may lie elsewhere. It lies in the discipline of early mornings, in the resilience to endure heat and pressure, in the quiet strength of sending money home before spending on oneself. As this journey continues through different roads and neighborhoods, the scenery changes. Buildings rise and fall behind us. Vehicles overtake and disappear. But the deeper journey remains the same. A boy leaves home. He learns responsibility. He carries distance. He builds something, not always for himself, but for others. In many villages across India, stories of the Gulf will continue to be told. Some will be hopeful. Some will be cautious. But all will carry respect for the sacrifice involved. Because behind every remittance, every completed house, every educated child, there is usually a period of separation. A chapter written far from home. The road does not end here. For some, it leads back home. For others, it stretches further ahead. But every kilometer traveled carries the same truth: this city was not built by buildings alone. It was built by journeys. Years pass differently in a foreign land. At first, time is counted in months. How long is your contract? When are you going back? But slowly, months become years. And years begin to reshape a person. The young man who once arrived unsure and hesitant becomes steady. His voice grows firmer during phone calls home. His decisions become practical. He no longer speaks about dreams in vague terms, he speaks about plans. Experience replaces fear. He understands how the system works. He understands paperwork, renewals, visas, medical tests. He understands that survival here is not about speed, it is about consistency. Some begin to upgrade their roles. A helper becomes a technician. A driver becomes a supervisor. An office assistant learns new software at night. Skill grows quietly, often without recognition. Others remain in the same position for years, not because they lack ambition, but because stability becomes more important than risk. Back home, expectations also evolve. Relatives begin to see him differently. The boy who left is now considered dependable. Decisions about land, family investments, marriages, his opinion carries weight. Yet, internally, there is sometimes a question. Who am I becoming? Too changed to fully fit back into the old life. Not permanent enough to fully belong here. This in-between space defines many migrant journeys. There is pride in achievement, a completed house, parents living comfortably, siblings settled. But there is also quite fatigue. A longing for familiar roads, familiar air, a slower rhythm. Some choose to return and rebuild their lives back home, using savings to start small businesses or construct rental properties. Others extend their stay, aiming for just a little more security before going back. There is no single ending. Migration is not a straight line. It is a cycle of hope, effort, adjustment, and reflection. As the vehicle continues forward, passing construction sites and completed neighborhoods alike, we are reminded of something simple. Cities evolve. But so do the men who build them. And sometimes, the greatest transformation is not the skyline, it is the silent growth of a person who left home as a boy and learned resilience along the way. Even in a foreign land, dreams persist. The roads of Dubai stretch ahead under sunlight, wet from drizzle, yet always forward-moving. Every worker navigating these highways carries more than tools or work orders. He carries ambition, quiet, determined, persistent. Dreams are rarely extravagant. Often, they are simple. A completed house in the village. A child's tuition fully paid. A sister's wedding without worry. A small family business finally established. Yet, behind these modest goals lies immense courage. The courage to leave home, to face an unfamiliar city, to work long hours for others' comfort before one's own. Many men spend their days under the sun or indoors in crowded spaces. But at night, in the brief moments of rest, they imagine the future. They imagine the day when work is less urgent, when distance is no longer necessary. They imagine the smiles on faces back home, parents relieved, siblings proud. Hope becomes a companion. It moves silently alongside them through traffic and rain. It grows quietly as savings accumulate. It strengthens with each small achievement, a bonus, a promotion, a successful remittance. And yet, hope is patient. It waits, sometimes for years. Some men plan to return home. Others plan to stay just long enough to secure stability. Many adjust their dreams along the way, balancing ambition with reality. Dubai may be a city of towers, glass, and speed, but for those who build it, it is also a city of waiting for the right moment to reunite, to reclaim time, to enjoy the fruits of sacrifice. Every road taken here is layered with purpose. Every mile traveled carries the echo of home. And every small success, though unseen by most, resonates deeply with families thousands of kilometers away. Dreams are the reason the mornings start early. They are the reason evenings are spent in shared rooms, crowded buses, and unfamiliar streets. They are the reason this city, built by ambition and labor, thrives silently with the effort of those who often go unnoticed. And as we continue to move forward on these roads, watching the rain form ripples on asphalt and reflections of passing cars, we realize that hope is not just an idea. It is action. It is endurance. It is the quiet heartbeat of every man building a life far from home. Because even in distance, dreams travel. The road stretches endlessly, glistening under daylight rain. Each vehicle moves forward, unaware of the stories carried within. And yet, every movement is a continuation of something greater, a journey that began long before this moment. For the boys who left home with small suitcases and silent hearts, life in Dubai has been a lesson in endurance. They learned that responsibility is heavier than luggage, that sacrifice is measured not in words but in action, and that distance does not weaken love, it sharpens it. Years pass. Faces change. Hair grays. Children grow. Parents age. Yet, the desire to build a better life remains constant. Every dirham earned, every hour worked, every decision made carries a purpose beyond self. It reaches home, shaping futures quietly, invisibly, yet profoundly. The city thrives on ambition. Its skyline tells stories of innovation, speed, and progress. But behind every tower, every road, every construction site, there are men whose lives are woven into its foundation. They are the silent architects of possibility. They are the ones who build not only cities but futures. Dubai is not their home. Not entirely. And yet, it becomes part of them. It teaches lessons that villages could not, demands resilience they did not know they had, and rewards patience in ways that words cannot capture. And when the rain falls lightly, as it does today, it becomes a reminder. A reminder that even in a desert, life finds a way. Even far from home, hope endures. And even amidst hard labor and long days, dreams continue to travel. For every young man standing in a small room far from familiar faces, for every boy who became a man while sending money back home, for every sacrifice made in silence, this is their story. Not told in headlines. Not celebrated on social media. But felt in quiet homes thousands of kilometers away, in eyes that have waited, in hands that have held tightly onto faith. The road continues. Always forward. Always stretching. And somewhere along this endless journey, we understand something profound. The distance between home and a foreign land is not measured in kilometers, but in courage, perseverance, and love. Because in the story of migration, in the story of survival, the road itself becomes the witness. And every journey, every drop of rain, every quiet mile traveled carries the heartbeat of those who dared to live, to endure, to build, and to hope. The journey is far from over. And yet, it is already extraordinary. There is a part of this journey that rarely appears in photographs. It is not the airport goodbye. Not the construction site. Not the money sent home. It is the silence. Many men who come to Dubai learn quickly that strength is expected. Complaints are minimized. Emotions are controlled. When family calls, the tone is steady, reassuring. How are you? I'm fine. Even on difficult days, the answer remains the same. Because back home, worry travels faster than truth. The pressure is not only physical. It is mental. The need to succeed. The fear of failure. The weight of expectation from relatives who assume life abroad is automatically prosperous. But reality is more complex. There are months when expenses rise unexpectedly. There are moments when jobs feel uncertain. There are days when exhaustion feels heavier than motivation. Yet stopping is rarely an option. In shared rooms, after long shifts, conversations sometimes grow quieter. Men scroll through photos on their phones, children who have grown taller, parents who look older, festivals celebrated without them. Time does not pause for distance. Birthdays are missed. Anniversaries are postponed. Important moments become video calls. And still, they continue. Because pride prevents retreat. Because responsibility overrides emotion. Because going back without achieving something feels harder than staying. There is also an invisible loneliness that comes from living between two worlds. Too long away from home to fully belong there. Too temporary in Dubai to call it permanent. This in-between identity is rarely discussed. But it shapes character. It teaches patience. It builds emotional endurance. It creates a kind of maturity that comes only from carrying pressure quietly. As the vehicle moves through ordinary streets, passing buildings that seem permanent and strong, we are reminded that the strongest structures are often unseen. Like foundations beneath towers. Like resilience beneath calm voices. The men who came here for survival do not always speak about hardship. But their discipline speaks. Their sacrifice speaks. Their persistence speaks. And sometimes, the most powerful stories are not the loudest ones, they are the ones carried silently, mile after mile. A chair at the dining table. A voice in the evening conversation. A presence during festivals. Migration creates two parallel lives. In Dubai, a man wakes early for work. In India, his family adjusts daily life around his absence. Mothers learn to manage finances carefully. Fathers, once the sole decision makers, begin consulting sons over phone calls. Wives carry the responsibilities of both parents. Children grow up learning to understand distance earlier than they should. Phone calls become emotional bridges. Did you eat? When are you coming? School was good today. Small updates become precious. Remittances do more than pay bills. They create visible change. A tiled roof replaces old sheets. A second floor is added. A new gate stands at the entrance. Neighbors notice. There's someone working in the Gulf, they say. But behind that visible progress is waiting. Waiting for the next vacation. Waiting for the next visit home. Waiting for the day when return becomes permanent. For children, fathers sometimes become seasonal figures, present intensely for a month, then gone again. For spouses, marriage becomes an exercise in patience and trust. For parents, pride mixes with quiet longing. And yet, despite the distance, bonds often grow stronger. Sacrifice builds respect. Families understand the effort behind every transfer. They see the fatigue during video calls. They recognize the discipline it takes to stay away year after year. As we move along these Dubai roads in daylight, passing buildings and neighborhoods that look complete and stable, it is important to remember that stability here often creates comfort somewhere else. A better education, medical care, financial security, dignity. Migration reshapes not only cities, but generations. The story of the Gulf is not only about those who left. It is also about those who stayed. And together, across distance, they carry the weight and the hope of a shared future.